listening to his story, the picture of life in Novosibirsk metro starts coming together, piece by piece. And it turns out to be not too different from what I got used to back in Moscow. Common citizens live their common lives, while people with power and skills protect those civilians from the dangers of this world. Sometimes fighting heroically for all to admire, but more often slaving somewhere out of the way, doing things like burning off the slime and worms, eating away at the systems, keeping the whole metro alive. The only real difference was economy. In Moscow, life revolves around factory-made cartridges, the best way to take lives, while here, everything was based upon green stuff. The only thing keeping the citizens of local metro from developing radiation sickness and dying in short order. Not much of a difference, if you ask me. Still, it's hard to believe that a mere year ago, these empty stations were full of people celebrating the beginning of a new year. The year that was going to be their last. Even so, with Kirill so visibly animated when talking about that time, there can be no doubt a modicum of happiness and hope could be found even in this hellhole.
Should I go for brothers and sisters here? Nah, that's just too tacky.
Colonel, sir.
Hello, Colonel, sir. A Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. On duty tonight. I feel for you.
You know, sir, it could have been worse. At least guarding the green stuff storage isn't a hard job, really. Though I hope nobody's planning the heist of the century on New Year's Eve, huh?
You're right. Well, good night to you.
You filthy drunkard! Just look at yourself, you pig!
Look, Tanya, I just...
So this is the new year. Your children have nothing to eat, and you drink your wages away!
Oh, come on, Tanya!
Come on! Just look! Look at what your son has to wear! Look at what I have to wear! There's no food at home! Do you understand that? I am in debt to everyone! I can't even look the neighbors in the eye! Do you even care about us? You're a disgrace! You drunk everything away! All the green stuff you got!
They didn't give much, the greedy bastards. And anyway, come on, it's the New Year's!
You scum! Slime! Drunkard! A disgrace! Why did I ever marry you?
Hello, sir. There's too many people in the way. You can't really go through. You'd better go up through the restaurant and get to the gallery from there.
Oh, Colonel, sir, hello there. Tell me, Colonel, whatever do I do with this woman, huh?
First of all, you should quit drinking.
Yes, I will, sir. Colonel, I am not drinking no more tonight.
Got it.
By the way, it's been a while since I last saw Sasha from the third company. Do you know the guy? The one with big ears. He also keeps telling ancient jokes all the time, don't he? What's up with him?
Something is for sure. They sent him topside to guard the construction crews.
Construction crews? Are they building a new storehouse?
No, the road.
Which one?
Damn, the secret one!
Ah, you could have told. Loose lips sink ships. The enemy listens. Or actually the friend, which is even worse. Happy New Year, Colonel Khlebnikov.
Same to you, Misha.
How about a drink? The first one is on the house tonight.
Tempting, but no, thanks.
Suit yourself. You could drop by later, once you put your kid to sleep. We'll be open till dawn.
Thank you. I just might.
Look, one day we are going to go outside, are we not? We're not moles to live out our lives underground, you know.
Oh, what a surprise! Drink to the new year with us, Colonel, sir.
Hello, sir! Join us, please. We'd be happy.
Sorry guys, but I gotta get home, see my son. Happy New Year to you all.
Ah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Happy New
Happy New Year to you, too. So, say we go outside and meet the army. Some units must have remained. I can't believe we
At least hug you.
Not now. Look, there's people around.
It's been almost an hour already. You're plenty beautiful as you are.
Yay, Dad! I bet you didn't expect an ambush here.
Great disguise, Private. Though I must ask, where is your sitrep?
Oh, the mission of helping prepare the celebration is almost accomplished. There's just one light bulb remaining, sir.
At ease, Private. I'll help you.
Happy New Year, Dad. I didn't think you'd make it in time. You were late for my birthday. And Mom's anniversary, too.
You see, I was just doing my best to make sure there were as few sad anniversaries in other families as possible.
Oh, I understand.
Good to hear that. Now, turn it on.
Mission accomplished.
Good job, Private.
Thank you. Oh, Dad, I have something for you. Here, Petrovich helped me fix it.
Oh, thank you, son. Speaking of Petrovich, as soon as the official celebration is over, all personnel are to wash their faces and arrive at Petrovich's place wearing dress uniform.
Yay! Arrive at Petrovich's, clean face and dress uniform. Roger that, Colonel, sir. Wow, the tree is so beautiful.
Yes, listen.
Dear citizens of Krasny Prospect and our guests from other stations. Year 2034 is almost over. It wasn't an easy year, but all the hardship only served to make us close our ranks around our common goal. The well-being of everyone living down here in the tunnels. We are all looking forward to the coming year, expecting change for the better. And it is sure to arrive to our concerted effort as a community. On behalf of OSCOM leadership, I thank you all for your good work and wish you a Happy New Year. Happy 2035! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Damn! This sucks. The damn generator's out again.
Miller here. Comms check. Do you read me? Over. Kirill, I'm at the trading stalls. Where's that passage to Sibirskaya?
It's downstairs. Moscow HQ used to be there. They brought the green substitute from the people there.
I see. Confiscations. Found it. Thank you, Private.
Citizens, we urge you to remain calm. Voluntarily submit your stocks of radio protector to the authorities. Remember, our common duty is to stand together and ensure the common good of all the citizenry.
May I, General? Sir.
Not funny, Slava, and I'm not in the mood for jokes. What's up at Sibirskaya?
We're all done there, and this is what we got. It's not much.
This is bad. We're in the middle of a fallout spot, and we'll have to roast for 500 clicks at the very least. Your guys brought a bunch of maps, but there are no really safe areas on any of them. I had hopes for Lake Baikal, but...
Still looking for Baikal. The archive is trashed. As for the radiation, that's what the filters are for. Keeping the dust out.
Filters. All the carriages are so radioactive, no filters will help us without the green stuff. There will be children too. You have a son yourself, so you know children need more.
I know. Do we have enough?
Not for everyone at once. First we'll evacuate the core people, prepare clean rolling stock, and then bring everybody else out.
So you mean we're going to split people into sorts? The ones we save first, and then the rest,
You know
the
what's at
dregs?
stake. Our children among all else. What's there to discuss? Didn't expect that from you of all people. Think about Kirill. I, for one, thought about him. You two will be leaving with the first train. So don't fail me now. Just forget it all and take a break. Your people can handle the prospect by themselves.
All right.
I want another smoke. How about you?
Don't mind if I do.
Help yourself then. It's been a while since I had smokes like this. The dirty stations are crawling with troublemakers. You know the sort. They've been rambling about doing away with the regime and starting a new life.
And they're going to catch the day.
Exactly. As soon as it becomes known that we've no green stuff left, and then the rumors of evacuation start. And they will.
Naturally. Exaggerated ones at that. The leadership is running away, abandoning the common folk. A chance they won't miss.
Well, you understand it all. We'll uphold order for as long as we can. God save us from a full-blown uprising. Still, God favors the prepared. Keep your weapon ready, Slava. We're in for one bumpy ride.
Yes, this is going to get ugly.
But we don't have a choice in this. Either we save who we can, or we descend into chaos and all die. So if you do have to shoot, look at this as a war on living dead. Each rioter is an animated corpse trying to drag us into its grave.
A cynical view.
Cynical, but realistic. Let's hope it doesn't go that far. Are your people ready to do their part?
Well, those who weren't all dropped out years ago. What's your take on the others?
I'm not sure about some of them. We'll start quietly disbanding and disarming their units.
You are risking splashing fuel on the embers.
What else can I do? Damned if I do and if I don't.
True enough. You know, I do feel drained. I guess I'll excuse myself.
Of course. Have some rest while you still have a chance. I fear you haven't got long. And Slava, take care.
You too, Tolia.
Well, this just won't do. It's all irradiated, won't do at all.
So, what did he say?
Well, he said they understand our predicament and they value our contribution and cooperation a lot. And as soon as they get a hold of the new stock, we will be reimbursed fully and with interest, just as the paper says. He basically hinted that I had an official paper, signed and stamped, and that was the best I could have.
What was your answer?
What could it be? Yes, General, everything is as you say. Thank you for seeing me despite your position.
Hello, sir.
You do understand that we have...
How can you do this to us? Colonel, please, tell them to do something. Please, Colonel, tell them to start handing it out. We can't wait anymore.
Please stay calm. They'll be starting soon.
Oh my god.
Step away! Colonel, sir, permission to address.
Granted.
An anonymous tip on excess stock. We can't ignore those, but he won't open the door.
I see. Let's go.
Hey, I feel like you like me a lot. What were you... I just remembered the New Year. Didn't we have a drink right over here? You remember?
Here, come over here, sir!
Of course I do. Young Grisha definitely...
Open up, Petrovich.
Slava!
Thanks.
Come.
Follow me. Mikhail Petrovich, you know why we are here. I suggest you donate your excess stock voluntarily, or there will be trouble.
I can't. You know I can't do that. It is for my granddaughter. I have been saving from my own allowance.
I can't do anything. We had a tip about your stock and had to react to that. Commence the search. Check there.
This is so unfair. I earned this, saved my wages.
I know, but we
was
follow the
earned
rules.
honestly.
I found the
And
cash,
you know
sir.
it.
He does have some.
I can't
Not
say.
too much here, though.
My granddaughter is sick. She needs that.
Sure, your granddaughter. I bet it's going to the market.
Colonel, tell them, please. You know it's true.
Sir, this can't be all he has stashed.
Enough! We're only confiscating the excess stock.
But, sir, I will have to report everything.
Take this to HQ and report that stopping the search was my decision.
Yes, sir.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't have a choice. Thanks for leaving me, son.
I'm sorry too. You were right about choice, though. Nobody had it. I'll be going now. Don't mention it.
Thank you, Slava.
Enough is enough. Your quota wasn't conjured out of thin air, it was calculated properly, and you're short. Pay the rest.
Look, officer, think about it. Where am I supposed to get so much? You took all the green stuff from the people, the trade is dead, and you saddle me with a quota fit for a mogul.
Put yourself in my shoes. I have a quota as well, and nobody cares how I'm gonna meet it.
Quota schmota, I can't just wish for more green stuff to appear out of thin air. And you can tell your superiors that.
Colonel, sir!
At ease. Lieutenant, I think we must make do with what we have.
I understand, Colonel, sir.
You are dismissed.
Yes, sir!
Thank you, sir. You saved me. You had me by the throat. I kept explaining, but nothing worked. I'm so glad you just happened to be passing by. Oh, hello there. Where's the town? Your wife? How? Why?
her heart. She had a heart problem. Always worried about things, about children, my drinking.
I'm sorry to hear that. I never knew she died.
Look, could I borrow some from you, please? I need some green stuff. I'm in mourning.
Can't you see what's going on? I don't have any myself. Nobody has, really. Boscom takes it all from everyone. I can only give you my condolences and nothing else, really.
Colonel, sir.
At ease, Sergeant. What is the situation here?
We've been receiving refugees for a few days now, and now they're arriving before we can find a place for the previous batch.
I see. Need me to push any levers?
Thank you, sir. But the quartermaster says they'll manage. It's just gonna take some time.
Good, but tell him to find me if any problems arise. Carry on.
I will, sir. Thank you.
You keep saying that I'm just a dirty whiner and that everything will be fine. Do you still think it will?
Of course. We are in a tight spot, true, but you've got to look at the bright side.
Where? Where do you even see that bright side? I told you this day would come, we would run out of the green stuff eventually, and you all laughed at me. Well, look who's laughing now.
The last time we had some green stuff supply problems, you also shouted the sky was falling, didn't you? You certainly did. And the last time before, you were in an abject panic. 5 years ago, too. You remember that? Yet it was all sorted out, every time.
Well, I made a few mistakes, but I was right in principle. After all, none of you think there's actually an endless supply of green stuff, do you? So, one day, it's bound to run dry.
You should be careful with things you say. We are under martial law. But I will answer even so. The people at the top aren't dumber than you. They must have a plan. So, we will get over this. You'll see.
Saw that?
Sure, he went cuckoo from a dirty station, I gather.
Hello, Colonel, sir. Glad to see you back. I'm sorry for the mess here, but the refugees just keep coming in. The dirty stations have it real tough. The general ordered they are kept here for the moment. Then we'll pass them on.
I see. Thank you, Sergeant. Oscom, open up! Hello there, Private. I'm completely drained. Kirill? All right, Private. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing. I just don't want
You don't want what?
to be a private! And I don't want to be an Oscom anymore!
Right. Please, elaborate on that.
I went to Sibirskaya, and I saw the soldiers taking green stuff from people. And one traitor, when I give it to them, started shouting. They beat him up and took all the green stuff anyway.
Well, this is just unacceptable. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to get their names.
You said Oscom protects people, but you just take their green stuff away. Why?
It's not easy. We're short on green stuff. That's why we must take from those who have lots of it and give to those who don't have enough. Or else the rich would just sit on their stock while the poor would all die. Could you call that fair?
Not at all. Of course I couldn't call that fair.
Right. Of course, those who we take from aren't happy, but there's no other way, you see?
Yeah, if I had all my green stuff taken, I wouldn't be happy about that. But I understand now.
Good. Still, those soldiers were wrong. I'll make sure they are punished, and then they'll have to go and apologize.
Yes, make them. They must apologize.
Great. Speaking of green stuff, it's time we gave you a shot, so give me your arm.
All right.
Done.
Kirill, Mueller here. Do you read? Over.
I read you, Colonel. There's some static. Over.
I hear static too. I'm entering Sibirskaya. Was this where the last battle happened? Over.
Yes, I only know of it from Father's words. Right before the rioters started their last attack, we had to talk.
Dad, do you really have to go? You didn't rest at all.
The rioters are advancing. There's no time for rest.
Rioters? Tell me that. If we, Oscar, are protecting people, why lie to them?
Wow. You've grown up, Private. And I'm none the wiser. Let's have a grown-up talk. Should we tell the truth? Of course. But life is a complex thing. In the hands of our enemies, truth may be dangerous. We must carefully choose who we can entrust with it and who we cannot. The command sees the whole picture and makes decisions. However unpleasant those decisions might be sometimes, they are still necessary. The command thinks about everyone, while the civilians only think about themselves. That is why the truth that might scare them must be kept secret, for their own good. Do you understand that?
I do. But still, this is a scary way of thinking.
There are a lot of scary things in life. Yet, I brought you up well. You are strong and brave. You can take it. All right, time to go. You get home and don't step out or let anyone in until I'm back. It's an order.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
Sergeant, walk him home.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Kirill.
All right. Good luck, Dad.
Good luck, son.
Slava, I'm sorry about that. I know you had no choice. Had I said nothing, they would have never believed they found
Water
it all.
under the bridge. Neither I nor you had a choice in this, Petrovich. Good luck to you two. See you on the train.
Thank you.
Hello, Colonel, sir. Glad to see you back. Colonel, sir.
Well, don't stand around. Man the defenses.
Yes, sir.
Clear. Move out.
Listen here. The engineers are all down, but the charges are set. We have to reach the detonation device and use it.
Lieutenant, I'll take the detonator. Give me cover.
Yes, sir.
No saving ammo! Charges there!
Come in, HQ. Khlebnikov here.
HQ here.
One charge didn't work.
Damn. Fall back to Sibirskaya and stop them there. I've got no one else to rely on.
Roger that. Over and out.
Colonel, sir! They blew the airlock and are coming down from the surface! Colonel! Here, sir! Cover me! I'll spray the passes! I'm out! Falling back!
The flavor is up!
Sir! You should fall back to the second line!
Why are they...
Hold them here! To the last man! There won't be any reinforcements! It's either us or them!
Operation successful. Pawns are all dealt with. Ready for evacuation.
You fucker.
What do you mean? Already left? What?
What's going on?
We're covering evacuation.
Evacuation? But you just killed everyone! Soldiers, civilians! Nobody left to evacuate!
Slava, there's only enough green stuff left to evacuate the leadership. Everyone else is doomed. Gas was used just to cut the agony short.
So you knew it! You knew it all along, you motherfucker!
Did I have a choice? What difference does it make now? I made a mistake leaving Khlebnikov. Petrov! The fuckers left without us. Get Seryoga on the line now! What? Dead? Seryoga? Son. Now listen to me. There's an RPG in the gun cabinet. Get it and rush to the old crossroads. Blow the fuckers up there. Go!
So, what do we do now?
Whatever. I had enough. So long, Slava.
Dad! Uncle Tolia? Did he just kill himself? Why?
Don't look there.
I'm sorry I broke your order. There was a shooting at the station. Then it all went quiet. And you didn't come. I was worried, and I went looking for you.
Listen, I told you earlier, who should be told the truth and who should not. Forget it. It's not for us to decide. And if you're being fooled, it's never for your own good. That's why he's dead.
I understand.
Good. And now, let's go home, son.
Kirill, Miller here. I'm at the bunker entrance.
Roger that, Colonel. You'll be off the grid inside, so please, be careful.
I will, Kirill. Miller, over and out.
Pine, this is Older. Come in, over.
Older, this is Pine. Speak, over.
Private, I'm at the bunker's door. I'll be off the grid while I'm down there. Don't know how long. When is the next scheduled radio contact?
Midday sharp, Colonel.
The battery?
Keeping it charged.
The door?
Look, I'm eating the liver too, and burning the slime, and I don't go to the dirty stations ever. Dad, fill out the whole cheat sheet for me. I'm reading off it now.
You do just that. Reading helps you remember. That's all, Pine. I'm going offline.
Roger that, Older. Over and out.
Pine, come in. Over.
Pioneer, over.
I love you, son. A whole lot.
I love you too, Dad.
And I want you to eat that liver, without fail. Over and out.
XCOM soldiers. You have accepted a mission of absolute secrecy and utmost importance. To recover a map of a region with tolerable levels of radioactive pollution from the Satellite Communication Center's archive. Circumstantial data suggests that special attention must be paid to maps detailing Lake Baikal. So far, our efforts have been consistently proving fruitless. But now, you must be successful, no matter the cost. I can't disclose the ultimate goal of this search at the moment, but I'll have you know that the lives of all the Metro dwellers depend on it. This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, gentlemen.
All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately. System will reboot now. All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately. All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately. Attention. Reactor biological shielding is compromised. All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately. Complex immediately. Biological shielding compromised. Initiating reactor shutdown. Reactor containment failure. Switching to reserve power. Reactor containment failure. Reserve power engaged. Reserve power failure. Switching to main power source. System reboot imminent. System reboot preparation. 20% complete. Personnel to evacuate the complex immediately. Reactor containment failure. Reserve power engaged. All personnel to evacuate the complex immediately. Reserve power source failing. Reactor containment failure. Reserve power engaged. evacuate the complex immediately. All personnel are to 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 evacuate the complex immediately. Reserve power source. Switching to main power source. Reserve power source failing. System reboot imminent. All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately. All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately. scared. System reboot imminent. System reboot preparation. 40% complete.